Welcome, man. What y'all doing out there? Yes, today's Saturday. Your boy at work today. Uh, Got to catch up on some things. Now, what I typically do on Saturday on this little setup right here is take some questions. So I was on my Facebook channel, and I saw some interesting questions directed at me and kind of with a little tone behind it. Okay, they all know me. I'm a chill guy, right? Nothing upsets me. Nothing excites me. All right, but this guy question here was pretty unique to say the least. In fact, I want to go straight to it. Okay, no sense in wasting time. He literally want to know. He said he messaged me. Hey, guy, I messaged you. I got a new throttle body on this stupid 2019 Ram, and it randomly. Wait, can y'all see that? Let me see. And it randomly throws the P2100. I restarted and it idles back normal until I drive for a little bit and it goes crazy. Is that the ECM? Now that's the part that's kind of baffling me. Is that the ECM? Okay. Now based off his complaint, again, read his complaint. He got a truck that obviously keep throwing a P2100 and he replaced the throttle body. Now he's asking me, is that problem his ECM? All right. Now, 2100, P2100, that has something to do with the throttle body circuitry. Okay. Yes, circuit is on the end of that explanation to that code. And guys, anytime you're dealing with a code that has something to do with the circuit, you very well could have some wiring problems. But I want to go out on a limb and I want to put this out there. Be mindful and be cautious on how you just ask people on the internet. I don't care if they the baddest mechanic out there. I don't care if they Scotty Kilmore, all your favorite YouTubers, doesn't matter. You should be cautious in asking them exactly what's wrong with your car. Fact is, they don't know what's wrong with your car. No one knows. That's a fact. Until your car is diagnosed by that particular person that you're asking, you should be a little cautious into asking them such hard questions like, is the ECM my problem? The ECM, you know what the ECM, the PCM, the computer, you know how much that costs? So you putting $1,500 on the line based off what somebody told you on the internet? No, don't do that, guys. That's not advice, all right? Again, I'm going to say this, all right? Your car needs to be diagnosed, all right? Yes, ECM or throttle body, and both of these parts are easy to replace. However, they're not easy to get to working. In other words, they may need to be programmed, all right? Yes, DIYs can replace these parts, but can they program them? So, yes, you can buy a computer, a PCM that's already programmed, pre-programmed. All right, makes it plug and play, but you still got to be careful with that. So the bottom line is, I don't know. No one knows what's wrong with your car without checking it out, and be cautious in asking somebody or going off their word as far as them telling you that's what's wrong with your car. You need a PCM. Imagine I told you, yeah, you need an ECM. You go out and buy one and put it on. JT said I need ECM. I don't need no damn. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So be careful doing that. All right, what's going on out there? What's up? Alonzo, TJ. TJ, switch that around, bro. It's JT, the car guy. Yeah, JT. I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm at work today, so I'm figured out take some questions. I was on my Facebook channel, and I always head over there to see what's popping over there. Uncle Andy, what is going on, bro? Yeah, man. On a Saturday, I do that. I'm on schedule every once a month. I think they changed it. So when it happens, when it's my time, I just do it, man. Ain't no big deal. I live 5 minutes up the street. I don't mind at all. There was another question I got. I don't think I can switch over from this screen on, or can I? Can I get to my Facebook page? I don't think I can. But anyway, I uploaded a video concerning the throttle body yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of comments on that video as far as do I think they need a throttle body? Again, guys, the fact of the matter is nobody knows what's wrong with your car until they diagnose it. All right, so don't just go off what somebody tell you. Your car needs to be done, and you have to have a real good scan too. A code reader is not sufficient enough to properly get your car diagnosed. A code reader does nothing more than read the codes on your car. All right, it will give you a P code if it's emission related. Okay, those cheap little scan tools pretty much only. In fact, I got one right here. In fact, yeah, those little cheap scan. These are code readers, and they do nothing more than tell you what the code is in your car. This can't fix your car. People's like, all I need is a code reader. I fix my own car. No, this is a code reader. All it's gonna do is tell you what the code is on your computer. You still have to figure out what's wrong with your car or get it figured out. So let me try to, that's a rumor. That's not cool. Don't do that. Don't go buy a $30 scan tube. Thank you now, mechanic. No, some of these guys put years, if not decades, into that craft trying to figure out what's wrong with certain cars. Now, man, what's up, man? What is going on? Damn, Chris. Is it Chris? I forgot your real name. I ain't heard from you in so long. Putting in that work. Yeah, man. I'm here on a Saturday. Like I said, I'm on schedule every once a month now. They change the schedule. So just hanging out, getting some leftover work done. Yo, JT, can I put a 2014 3.6 oil cooler in the first gen Pentastar, and what are the torque specs? I don't know the torque specs by heart off the top of my head, but can you, those coolers, remember, you're right, there's a different gen, so you got to be careful. 2014, like what car is this? For instance, all the 2014s are pretty much Gen 2s. The Gen 3s didn't show up until 2017 in the Pacifica, Grand Cherokee, and the Durango. So, but as far as figuring out what cooler you need, that's important, guy. They need to know, the dealer need to know your VIN to get it right. Okay, so yeah, don't just walk in the AutoZone. I need a cooler for a 3.6 Pentastar. No, the application matters, and the application is very, very important. So, big pimping, get it. Go get it. Go. Make sure you get the right one. Make sure you put the right one. As far as the torque specs, no, I don't know that by heart, guy. Dodge Challenger, yeah, that's a typical gen. But again, there's different versions. So I don't know if you're going with the aluminum cooler or the OEM plastic cooler. Whichever way you choose, it still matters, or it's still important to get the right one. That goes to your car. Okay, so yeah, I don't know that, but that's something you got to get from where the place that you buy the cooler from, bro. Hella, yep. Okay, that's what's up, man. Things done changed over the years. Hella, a lot of things done changed since the last time. Is a water drip from the exhaust gasket a concern? Usually when cold. We got a word for that. It's called condensation, I want to say. So it's not really a reason to be concerned. Do you know the byproducts from a cat converter? When the cat converter job is to clean up your exhaust, right? The carbon oxide, the hydrocarbon, the NOx. Yeah, clean all that up. And the byproduct of that coming out of your tailpipe can sometimes be simply water. Yeah, just water. So your cat doing his job. Well, you're talking about a gasket. It's not abnormal. All right. You don't hear any exhaust noise, you should be fine. But exhaust gas is concerned. I wouldn't be concerned. Only when cold, yeah, I wouldn't be concerned. Fix the car. I'm with you, bro. Need any technicians in your area? What do you mean? Area. Need area technicians in your area. Okay. Elon Musk is the best. German Oak. I take it you drive a electric vehicle, a Tesla. You got a Tesla, German? When people always yell out Elon Musk, I assume they're electric car fanatics. Is that the case? Are my assumptions correct, Mr. German Oaks 96? Since you just felt like blurting that out. You must drive a Tesla, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's none in here. Guys, I'm going to show y'all. We do have the electric charger, whatever the hell that is. It's outside, sitting beside the new gasoline chargers. I don't know. They got to find a way to make that car stand out to get it sold. All right. It's not a lot of interest right now. So I'm gonna go out there with the camera, and I might go live when I get out there and see how they go. His cars are shit. His political opinions are good. Okay. All right. You like his politics, not his product. Interesting. All right. Have you got a new Wagoneer fully electric yet? No, I'm not. It's a new Wagoneer down there. Yeah, man. No, I don't need them. The car gone. Here's a truck. This cars are shit is politics. Political opinions are good. I like JDM cars. Okay. Have you got a new Wagoneer fully electric? No. No. Is that what's coming next? Hella, don't do that, man. We're not interested. All right. I don't know. Where's the market for this stuff? I mean, this stuff got to sell. We can't keep piling the lot up with this stuff and it's not moving units. You know, so I don't know. Let's share like it. So, need any text? Oh, do we need any text? No, not really, man. It's kind of slow right now. We hoping to turn around, next month or something like that. What's the best Stellantis car to work on? What do you mean the best to work on? You mean the ease in which to work on? Well, I don't know what you mean by best. Which Stellantis car is the best to work on? I'm assuming you're talking about which one the easiest to work on. Well, you get a bias. To me, none of them. I mean, to me, all of them, because you gotta understand, I specialize, so none of this stuff is a shock to me. Okay, so I specialize in a brand, the Stellantis brand. So when one come in, it's nothing I haven't already seen. Yeah, so it's hard to answer that, Riley. What's the best Stellantis car to work on? It's very hard to answer that. I've never been asked that. Mr. Harvey Freight, I bought that Icon 2 by 73. I've been on sale too. Hopefully I don't regret it. Why would you regret it, man? Who's that? ICT car guy. Listen, bro. Do you realize how much money you save? I'm not anti Snap-on or anti Macco or none of them guys. I'm anti no common sense though. I mean, toolbox is there to store tools. Slide a drawer up and you get a tool out. Slide a drawer, put the tool in. I mean, how expensive do that really need to be? It's crazy, man. Can you explain cam and crank difference seen on a scan to live data? I will have to have one run it. I think I can get this screen. I can tie in and tether into my scan tool on a car and have this screen side by side like I did. Yeah, and I think the screen can be rolling. So, and I can control. I might do that, bro. I can do that. I can, yeah. I think I can talk while the screen. I got one monitor. If I was home, I got 3-4 monitors. I can split them. But I'm trying to figure out how to do this when using one monitor. That's doable, bro. And that's a good idea. Interesting. So I'm gonna put the screen. I'm vertical right now. I'm not the long ways on vertical, so I might be limited to what I can do from a vertical standpoint. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can get that done, bro. Yes, I have to be later though. I've been on that. 13 minutes. I don't like these long videos. Best road vehicle. Best off-road vehicle. The Jeep Wagoneer, bro. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, the Jeep Wagoneer. It's tiny. Looks like a Cherokee and Compass combined. The Wagoneer you talking about? I see a Wagoneer down there with the Hurricane engine in it. It's not electric, and it's huge. So, yeah, I haven't seen that, hell. I don't know. I haven't been to school in a long time. I don't know what's going on, what's coming down the pipe. Guess all we can do is wait and see. That's reasonable. Okay. Oh, if it's not. What's up? BIGD. Okay. This is the troll, y'all. Let me introduce the troll to y'all. This is the biggest troll on YouTube. But he cool with me because he watches the videos. And I don't know if he think he upset me by going to all my videos, typing in a little dumb stuff. But all I got to say to that, hey, bro, I got 1,500 videos. Would you mind going to all of those and watch them and tell me how you feel about them? I would appreciate that. BIGD. It's the cars without all-wheel drive, easy to work on. Without all-wheel drive. Absolutely. Uncle Andy, you know that. Absolutely. Simply because there's no PTU in your way. That damn PTU. Oh, my goodness. Every time I see one, anytime I work anything with a PTU or transfer case, yeah, it's just extra work, man. That truck I did, that 3500 I did, it didn't have it wasn't 4-wheel drive, so it was cool. All right, it's the cars what I was driving. Buy your own tools. Yeah, I do need some more tools. BIGD. I have a fund set up in my description. Why don't you click that fund, and it's gonna send you to a link, a donate link. You're more than welcome to donate to JT the Car Guy Needs Some Tools fund. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, thanks, man. I knew you care. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I tried to find used tool truck brands for a while on the marketplace, but couldn't find any sizable for reasonable money. Yeah, it's hard. They're kind of scarce. We don't hardly see the tool truck around here no more. Video today. Hello, man. I would like to ask you a question. I'm planning to buy a new car. Which one is more reliable? Now, you know the answer you're going to get from me. And it may come off as being a biased answer, but Range Rover or Mercedes, depends. Range Rover, I mean, we talking SUV? We talking the tall vehicles, SUVs? Now, I don't hear a lot of chatter about the Range Rover. I do hear. I'm hearing a lot of chatter about Mercedes from a mechanical standpoint. So it's all based off consumers' input. Everybody that owns these vehicles, they tend to report the problem they have. So based off those problems, some of these places will form a list, and they'll dub it a consumers reliability chart type list. So what people do when they're trying to decide which vehicle to get, they would go look at that and see who have the most. The problem with things like that, or the problem with that is simply the people that's not having any problem at all. They don't have nothing to say. You never hear from them. They're the silent ones. So all you're going to hear or see is the loudmouth people that may actually have problems. So you got to be careful how you judge that. But I'm hearing no chatter. Well, I'm hearing, like I say, I mean, if I had this option, I would choose the Range Rover. Okay, this is just me, in my opinion. Yeah, I would choose the Range Rover. But from a reliability standpoint, it's all about consumer reporting and what they're reporting. I have a Jeep JL and engine pings when accelerating uphill. You have any idea what to do? Seem to do JL. That's a fairly new vehicle, bro. I'm almost certain you still under warranty. Yeah, take that damn thing to the Jeep dealer, have them look at it, listen to it, because that's what they're gonna do first. Listen to it, verify the complaint, make sure you really actually hearing noises, and go from there. Yeah, but you gotta get that thing inspected. You gotta get, the major number one thing is checking the oil level and all that. But yeah, that's still fairly new vehicle. Get that thing checked. You shouldn't be hearing no knocking noise, ping noise. Now, pings can be a reflection of the fuel you're using, low octane fuel. I don't know offhand what's the octane rating that they suggest with this vehicle, but make sure you're using the right fuel. And if it's a ping type knock, yeah, it could be from fuel. But yeah, but if it's bottoming and not, you gotta get that, because it ain't gonna do nothing to get worse. BMW, so man, zero compression on cylinder one. The other three are good. Any idea? On any engine, no matter if it's BMW or not. If you got low compression, you need to go in it. All right. And depending on the valve train setup will dictate how far in it you need to go. Like if you pull the valve cover and you see valve train parts compromised, then yeah, you need to, figure out what happened there. If you don't see any valve train parts compromised, you may have to go even deeper. But I've had luck just simply by removing the valve cover and everything being valve train related. Hopefully this, Matthew, but you don't know until you get in it. For the start, the valve cover got to come out. All right, and go from there. Have you heard the speakers? Yes, I have. I got some footage of that. The PDI guy, Chris, the PDI guy brought one in. We parked it right there. He went through all the settings. I'm sitting there with my damn phone just, he pushed the different setting. I got my phone right there about a speaker, not the exhaust pipe. We ain't ready for that yet, man. It sounds so corny, but geographic location and elevations would be good info to start. But try high octane fuel to see if this helps. Thank you, ICT car guy. Yes. Uh, they even sell some additive. Uh, I guess they boost your octane, but I never had to use any because none I use require 93 or anything like that. I put 91 premium steel pins 2020 jail. Yeah, yeah. Then you might have some real issues, bro. But you got to get that checked out because, like I say, it can't do nothing to get worse. What if I change my own brakes on a 2006 Charger, but I still get noise and front brakes, even though I use poly grease before? The, the material you use might not be at stake, or the issue here is are you actually hearing brake noise? I mean, some people get confused. They may be hearing noise that. Let me say this: if you got new rotors and new pads on your car and you're still hearing noise, yeah, something else affecting that. But what did you say here? Even though I use poly grease before I applied the clips, this is all a visual thing. You got to get back in there. This is nothing anybody on the internet can. That's what it is right there because it's a visual thing. All right, noise is an audible complaint or audible thing, but your eyes visual need to be applied to that to try to come up with a solution. So, and nothing you can do, bro. Get the wheels back off and see, see what's going on. Try to roll the wheel with the brake pads on. Maybe you can duplicate it that way. Thank you for the advice. That's what's up. Video of the day. Yeah, I'm with you, Tom. 93 octane. Why do I smell gas when I was a Charger rather RT after my gas gauge go past half? Keep in mind, bro, Mandra, those '06 models, Chargers, 300s, things like that, they had a faulty fuel tank on them. All right. The fuel will allow liquid fuel. I mean, the tank will allow liquid fuel to oversaturate the charcoal canister. So a lot of customers was complaining about stalling out after they fill their car up or fuel smell. So the good news is this is a lifetime recall. So you might want to look into that on that '06 model. Mandro, look into that, bro, because uh, you may be on to something. All right. There is a problem with the '06 model fuel tanks. So, and it's not a recall that they sent out. It's a recall if you got a problem. Yeah, one of those. They didn't want to go broke just sticking fuel tanks on everybody's car. All right, probably leaking. Yeah, you're right. It could be simply be a leak. Bearings. Chris, what are we talking about? Bearings. What I miss? Boost Star is popular with the performance car guys, but never used myself. Okay. Okay, I never heard of them. Interesting. Bent dust. Very well could be. That's what I say. It's a visual thing at some point. 2017, your opinion on the Dermot upgrade aluminum engine oil filter housing with oil coat. I wouldn't necessarily call that an upgrade. I would call that a different option. All right. Um, Here's what I had to convert to start telling people when as it relates. Now, me, I use the Mopar OEM. That's just my part of choice. If you're gonna choose to use a Dermot, what is your opinion? The opinion is use what you think is best for your vehicle. Now, people are gonna argue this aluminum is better than plastic, blah 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 blah. I get all of that, but I have a different mindset when it comes to that. I'm all about the internals of it. So my opinion is use it, but y'all kill me when y'all call it an upgrade. It's just a different option. It's a different cooler. It's not plastic. It's aluminum, and aluminum tends to last longer than plastic. All right. So yeah, I don't want to get this. Could be we'll be here forever talking about the difference, but bro, go for it. Especially if they have one that's specifically for your model vehicle. I say go for it. All right. My Ford Everest has an issue and is not beyond 2,500. How can I resolve it? Can it be the intake manifold? I use it could be any freaking thing. All right. What you need to do, you left out the year, so I don't know how new or how sophisticated electronics are in this vehicle. The year matter. If it's a newer car, the computer in that car is pretty good and sophisticated in throwing a code. Where the first thing any mechanic would look at if you brought this to your shop is what's the code in it. Okay, you left out all of that, so you got to start. All diagnostics start with a trouble code. All right, cat converter. Okay, 2015 model. That's fairly new. You got to scan that thing. And guys, be mindful that just because you don't have a technical light doesn't mean your computer is not storing things inside. You just can't see because you don't have a scan tool. So yeah, you could have problems. You could have codes pending and they not be visible because the check engine light is on. All right. How many miles? Around 65K. Question: hearing clicking noise in the rear of my 2020 Dodge Charger on the passenger side. Could it be a rear axle? You're hearing clicking noise, or you're hearing it, outside. If you suspect an axle, you're obviously hearing it outside. Okay, let me revert that. Yes, the axle would have the rear wheel drive. It's a rear wheel drive vehicle, so there are axles in the rear. But they're not. The wheels don't turn like a front wheel drive car. So, on a front wheel drive, you turning while you're driving, you hear a clicking noise. You can blame it on the axles. These wheels are not turning, but I'm assuming yes, they can cause that. But that's one of those things you got to get in the air and get a good visual look over, man. All right, Christian, 2020. Yeah, that's a nice vehicle, a 2020 model. You gotta get that thing in the air, my friend. Okay. You get a real good look on. I like OEM because install is just like it should be. Sometimes Dermans take much longer because things are changed so far. Derman focus intake comes. Yeah, another thing to keep in mind is both the Derman models and the OEM models have been revised. So the older model that Derman that people was putting on, and by the way, guys, I know how to pronounce the name. I do this for legal reasons. For those of you to be in my comments say he can't even talk, he ain't even pronouncing it right. I do that for legal reasons. All right, I don't need to be in court with the CEO of Derman talking about he be on there slandering us. No, I don't. I said Derman. If y'all not Derman, I'm not slandering y'all. So it's a legal issue. Stop telling me I'm pronouncing things wrong. I'm not. But what was he saying? Yeah, they both have been revised. So the earlier models of the Derman, they have been revised. The earlier models of the OEM have been. I'm going to say this from an OEM standpoint. I have never replaced one twice of these newer revised models. So, and due to the fact that it's built better and the insides, the flow rate, all of that shit matters, guys. I can't count the time. I got two Derman aluminum coolers over there on the floor right now. I replaced because I don't know where it went. I think my helper threw it away. I replaced because she said her car oil pressure was flickering. Her car was overheating. Yeah, I'm not gonna gamble with that. So I got it out of there and went in with an OEM model. So it's all about the internals with me. But yeah. So choose what's best for you. One of them. Yes, Mandro. I told you the 2006 year model. There was a problem with the fuel tank. Hightail it to a dealer or call the dealer with your VIN and have them run your VIN and see if you have that recall for the fuel tank. They had problems with the fuel tank. I may get in trouble for saying this. So, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? You may be entitled to a free fuel tank. And I went over earlier what the problems are. Like I say, after people would fill their tank up, that liquid fuel would make its way to the charcoal canister. And from there, liquid fuel, when the purge valve do its thing or it's energized, that's when you pull vapors from the canister. Instead of vapors being pulled from the canister, liquid fuel is being pulled. Once you get in your intake, your car dies. All right? The repair for that is to replace the fuel tank because the rollover valve on the fuel tank allowing liquid fuel to go into the canister. The canister's job is to store those vapors because they don't want, vapors, fuel vapors out in the atmosphere, ozone, whatever. So, yeah, instead of pulling in vapors to burn, it's pulling in liquid fuel and it will cause the car to shut off. So go get that checked out. Go get that your VN ran and find out if you're entitled to a new fuel pump. I see some a donation here. Mondro 88. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That is what's up. That goes all donations goes back into the channel, guys, where I can keep doing what I'm doing. I have never been on a Saturday live stream for 30 minutes, guys. I have to wrap this up. All right. But so let me in fact they paging me. So but I do want to thank my guy. Hey, Mondro. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Donations, I shouldn't be mispronouncing your name. Mondro, appreciate it, bro. That is what's up. Guys, I gotta wrap this up, okay? I can't play the stream in background. I don't know. I do not have set made for kids or something. Do you have it? I gotta figure that out, man. I'm losing a lot of views. I gotta go figure that out. Guys, this is my cue. I'm sorry for the question I didn't get to. Shout out to Mondro88. Appreciate those donations, man. That made this whole conversation worth my while and my time. And you don't know how much I appreciate that, bro. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Jesus Floors. Daily car. What's your opinion on all? See, we'll talk. I gotta get up front, man. They paging me, guys. Thanks for watching. I gotta go.